Give it up for Andy Franklin, everybody. Give it up for him. As a lot of you know, I always like to start my sets with a round of applause for those that serve us. So real quick, if we could give it up for the EMTs and the firefighters and the policemen, clap your hands for them. Clap your hands for them. Thank you. Are there any in here that we can thank individually?
Okay. Right here.
What do you do, sir?
Retired.
All right, so I still sell weed to my ex-wife, and current wife hates it, but you know, she's so stupid, she's paying $30 a gram, right? How else are we gonna pay your thrift store bills, baby? Come on. My grandmother recently, it's been like 6 months now, my grandmother asked me, she was like, you know, I know you get a little disability money from the Army, you do comedy, but there's no way that's paying your bills. Like, how do you make money? I was like, well, first of all, fuck you, Grandma. And second of all, I work for a multi-level media marketing company. Basically, I buy large quantities of shit at small prices, and then I sell small quantities of shit at large prices. She was like, oh, you mean like Herbalife? I was like, yeah, kinda. It's like, what do you have problems with, Grandma? Your joints hurt? I got something for that. You having trouble sleeping? Okay. I got pulled over the other day for passing a school bus before all the children got off. And the police officer was like, hey, you know why I stopped you, right? And I was like, no, I have no idea, officer. He was like, well, you passed that school bus before all the children got off. I was like, I came to a complete stop, officer, at the stop sign. And he was like, no, you have to wait until they all get off. And I was like, you're thinking of a red light, sir. He was like, no, if we used a red light, then there would be a lot of confusion. It would like an extension of the brake light. And I was like, well, I'm confused right now, so where do we go from here? He was like, all right, smart guy, what do you think we should put on it? It's like, I don't know, it's not my job, but maybe like, I don't know, a picture of a wizard and it just says like, you shall not pass. And he was like, are there any drugs in the vehicle? I was like, not to your knowledge. And then he laughed and let me off with a warning. That joke's called white privilege. I got a new strain of marijuana a couple months ago, and it's called Slurricane. And my wife, who's super, you know, politically correct and everything, was like, baby, you're not gonna sell that, are you? I was like, of course I'm gonna sell that. What are you talking about? She was like, it sounds like it was grown by white supremacists. And I was like, why? Because it's called Slurricane? Oh, okay, I get it. But, baby, rest assured, this strain of marijuana was not grown by white supremacists. Because, like, the Nazis were very into eugenics. They were very into gene editing, you know? Like, this weed, baby, is only, like, this good, right? But if the Nazis grew it, it would have been at least this good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not endorsing the Nazis, don't get me wrong. But that's just historically accurate, I feel. There's this guy that buys weed from me who lives in Arlington. He used to live in Denton, where I live. And now he only buys weed from me every couple of months. Because it takes a long time for him to get from Arlington to Denton, right? So the other day he hit me up and said, hey, look, I'm leaving the doctor's office and I'm gonna get something to eat and then I'm gonna be over there. It'll be about 20 or 30 minutes. I was like, okay, do you need any recommendations? And he didn't respond. And I was pretty excited about this barbecue joint that I wanted to put him onto. So I was like, listen, man, the Juicy Pig on Locust is fire. And then he got to my house and he was like, you know, I showed him what I had. I was like, all right, this is OG Kush, whatever. This is Slurricane, whatever. And he was like, oh man, did you already sell out of the Juicy Pig on Locust? He was like, I was trying to write a screenplay on that shit, dude. sounds amazing. Weed names are stupid. Yeah, my wife's cool. She is also super politically correct, though, you know? Like the other day, she was getting out of the shower, and I was like, "What's up, girl?" And she didn't like that very much. She said, "Don't call me that. It's infantilizing." And I was like, "Oh, my bad, baby." She was like, "It's fine, just work on it." And I could kind of tell she didn't get the joke, you know? So I doubled down on it. I was like, "I will, baby doll." She was like, "Stop it, you're being fucking childish." And I was like, "Wow, stop infantilizing me." And I haven't had sex ever since. So. It was worth it though, you know what I mean? Like in my household, or excuse me guys, in our household, I don't just put the toilet seat down for her, right? Like I also put the lid down over it. So that my strong and independent woman has the opportunity to do half of the work whenever she's taking her beautiful shits or whatever, right? I think if you're the type of girl, and I'm saying it by the way, if you're the type of girl who repeatedly falls in the toilet because she doesn't realize that the toilet seat wasn't put down for her, this is bold Addison Improv, but I don't think you deserve the same amount of pay. Let me specify, I'm not saying all women, I'm saying those girls, that's it. I play a lot of video games. But I remember the golden days of video games, you know what I mean? Like I remember when video games used to come with seizure warnings. And I always wonder, like, why don't they do that anymore, right? What happened to all the epileptic kids? They just decided to go out and carpe diem? They all just out there seizing the day and shit. I like the Special Olympics. But I do think it's kind of fucked up that's all we think special needs kids can do, you know? Run in a circle, throw a javelin, fuck that, man. They're capable of so much more. Like let's put a paintbrush in their hands and teach them art, you know? Let's put an instrument in their hands and teach them music. How much would you guys pay for an all special needs tribute band? With a badass name, like Syndrome of a Downs. Sped Zeppelin, you know? DM extra chromosome. I'm just spitballing. Like I think they're capable of way more. They can come up with better ones. It's just, you know. I'm addicted to dick pills. I've been trying to quit for a few months, but guys, it's just so hard. I was at a party on Friday, and Christopher Walken was doing his best impression of my father. And by that, of course, I just mean he wasn't there. So, okay. Sweet. I got a 23andMe back recently, and it said that I was 0.8% Nigerian, which I wasn't expecting, but I am pretty excited about. So anyways, here goes my new inward joke. Give me a sec. So a skateboarding friend came up to me recently and said, "Guess what, Matt? I just mastered the inward heel flip." And I said, "The inward heel flip, is that racist?" He was like, "Nah, what are you talking about?" I said, "Well, let's back it up a second. What do the black skateboarders call it?" He said, "Matt, you fucking idiot. I mean inward, as in the opposite of outward." I was like, "Yeah, Jonathan, I know it's not outwardly racist. I'm just asking, like, overall." All right, guys, I've been Matt McElhone. I'm gonna sell merch after the show. Give it up for me real quick.